It looks like Keanu Reeves is finally speaking out about how Hollywood elites like Oprah and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson are trying to use the Maui fires to scam people out of donation money, and you're not going to believe what he has to say. Keanu Reeves has talked about how grief changes you, and no matter how long ago a traumatic event happened, it still affects you and changes you. In an interview with Parade magazine, Keanu Reeves said grief changes shape, but it never ends. People have a misconception that you can deal with it and say, it's gone and I'm better. They're wrong. When the people you love are gone, you're alone. And don't forget, Kanye said trauma and grief is how the Hollywood elites control people and use them for their own advantage. Following the Maui wildfires, which left 115 people dead just a few weeks ago, Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson came forward and launched the People's Fund of Maui, allegedly providing direct financial assistance to victims of the wildfires. The two mega-billionaires asked people to donate as much as they could to the fund. However, rumors that this fund might be a scam have started floating around. What does Oprah have to do with the Maui wildfires, and is she really trying to steal donation money to buy more land in Maui? Let's find out.
I'm completely heartbroken over this, and I know all of you are too. Everything that I've seen transpire over these past couple of days, everything that continues to transpire, hour by hour, minute by minute, it's all heartbreaking.
The Maui wildfires were responsible for 115 confirmed deaths back in August. And with more than 300 people still missing, these fires are turning out to be the worst natural disaster in the history of Hawaii. The Maui wildfires destroyed Hawaii to the point of a national emergency and left thousands of people without a place to live. In the middle of all this chaos, it was revealed that Oprah owned more than 2,000 acres of land in Maui. Oprah owning this much land in a native Hawaiian area received mostly negative reactions from people, as everyone thought it was weird for Oprah to own land, knowing it might lead to the displacement of the native people. Soon after this was revealed, Oprah launched a campaign to collect donations for the people of Maui. A lot of people felt that Oprah was doing this to distract people from the news of her owning gigantic swaths of land in native areas. However, what made these rumors even worse was news that Oprah's entire donation campaign might be a sham. Oprah revealed her plan to launch the People's Fund of Maui on the 31st of August, along with Dwayne Johnson. The two said that they had launched the fund to put money directly in the people of Maui, and that each affected survivor would receive $1,200. The two posted a video on both Instagram and TikTok with the caption, "We're honored to announce the People's Fund of Maui, a fund putting money directly in the pockets of those who were affected by the recent wildfires." As we have seen firsthand, the impacts of these wildfires have been devastating, and we're here to ensure with 100% guarantee that your donations will go directly into the hands of Lahaina residents. Now, let's just say people weren't exactly loving the idea of a billionaire and a multimillionaire asking working class people to donate when they themselves could have done so much more. One fan commented under the video saying, "Girl, you got some nerve asking us working class people who can barely afford to put food on the table for our families to donate. Why don't you ask your millionaire, billionaire buddies to help?" Other people also replied to the video calling out Oprah for her performative activism and said, "What's really sad is that a lot of people will donate their hard-earned money simply because of who she is. They will blindly trust her and never bother to question. Why isn't she hitting up all her millionaire buddies? Because they probably know better. I know a lot of people think Oprah is some angel, but they are fools. This woman is beyond evil." Another wolf in sheep's clothing, "It makes me sick to my stomach." Another user joked, "Math ain't mathing with this one. You guys literally have so much money. You can donate it and make it back within a year." Now, performative activism and lack of genuine contribution aside, Oprah and Dwayne did at least help the people of Maui, right? As it turns out, that didn't happen at all. Oprah and Dwayne claimed that they had started the fund to help the people of Maui since they both had such a deep history with the place. Soon after the fund launched, however, people found out that the guarantee of Maui residents receiving 100% of the donations wasn't entirely correct. One woman on TikTok decided to dig into the organization and found out that while affected Maui residents were only receiving $1,200 each, the executives involved in managing the fund were making well over $100,000 to sometimes even $400,000. Again, this is the nonprofit. Look at the salaries of the executives. The president of the nonprofit that manages this fund is making over $400,000 a year. You got the CEO making over $300,000. You have the CFO making over $290,000 a year. These are the executives. All these people, you go all the way down, right? Except for the people on the board. You go all the way down to VP advocacy, and they're making over $171,000 a year. These are the salaries of the people that are executives of the nonprofit that's managing this fund. They're giving these people $1,200. The f are they going to do with $1,200? Now, if that didn't make it clear that Oprah was doing everything just for looks, wait till you find out that she actually hired a security team to keep wildfire survivors away from her land. A viral video of Twitter claimed this, with the user saying,
"We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui."
You're so concerned about what's happening in Maui that you somehow managed to hire a private firefighting team to protect your land before the fires started. You're so concerned about what's happening in Maui that instead of taking some of that land and housing even a small portion of those displaced people, you've hired a private security team to keep them off your land. You're so concerned about Maui that you simply haven't had time to denounce any of the shady real estate deals which are robbing people of everything they have, like the ones you were involved in.
The user also went on to add, "You are so concerned about Maui that you are asking the American public, most of whom can't pay their rent right now, to donate the money to your fundraiser instead of actively donating that money and helping." The nail in the coffin, however, has to be the fact that both Oprah and Dwayne Johnson blatantly lied about their own donations. When the fund was announced, Oprah and Dwayne Johnson said that they were going to include $10 million of their own money to the cause. A recent fact check, however, has revealed that the fund only has $4,000 in it at the moment. Shocked? You're not the only one. Oprah's complete lack of empathy and her commitment to doing basically nothing helpful for the people of Maui was so obvious that even other celebrities started calling her out. Jason Momoa hinted at the situation with Oprah's fund and talked about how some truly evil people were trying to scam people under the guise of asking for donations. Jason later advised his fans to only donate to funds and campaigns that he himself had shared on his account.
I wanted to inform everyone that there's been some people on Instagram pretending to be me, asking for money. Pure evil, in my opinion. I'm not going to be reaching out to anyone on Instagram to ask for money. I am posting and reposting as much as possible to the proper places you can donate, but I am not reaching out to anyone asking for money, so please do not send money to these up people. Lahaina_Ohana_Venmo is directly delivered to the families in need.
Oprah is taking advantage of people in a bad situation and using their pain to benefit herself.